Another thing that might be destructive is the advice that Matt Walsh gave the other day. And he gave some advice about what you should give your dad for Christmas. Here's just a little bit of that.
Out of the kindness of my heart and an abundance of Christmas joy and generosity, I'm going to help anyone who's still trying to figure out what sort of gift to buy for any dad in their life for Christmas or any other gift-giving occasion. I'll also be helping out all the dads out there by hopefully rescuing them from the plague of bad gifts that we dads suffer from by the millions across the globe every year. It is the silent epidemic that nobody talks about, but today it ends.
Now, you're about to hear some uniquely bad advice from Matt Walsh, which is rare because Matt is fantastic on a regular basis, but here he is dead wrong. And he's going to acknowledge that he's dead wrong because he is not going to respond to this video. He's not going to rebut any of the arguments that I'm about to give you because he knows that I am right. It has nothing to do with the fact that my channel is way too small for him to actually care what I'm about to say whatsoever. It's simply because he has been owned and he is shamed into silence. That's why he's not going to respond to any of this. So first, let's hear what he has to say about the famous gag gifts that fathers are given around Christmas or Father's Day. So why are gag gifts so bad?
Anything that qualifies as a gag gift, okay? Now, dads have been the primary recipients of gag gifts since the beginning of time. The entire gag gift market is kept afloat by our wives and children buying this crap for us. Like, no one else gets the gag gifts as much as we do. Across the world, like $9 trillion are spent on gag gifts every year. I don't know if that's the exact number, but I'm sure it's something around there. And all that money is a waste. You're wasting money and our time on a thing that we will open and pretend to find vaguely amusing and never think about again. And there are a million examples of this sort of thing, but here's just one. This was apparently featured on Shark Tank at one point. It's a toilet timer, and Amazon tells me it's a funny gift for men. And there's like a million of these things. Funny gift for men. And the gag is that it's a timer that you keep on the toilet so that I guess you can keep track of how long it takes you to finish your business. I don't know. Now, what's the problem with this? It's the same problem with any gag gift. It's just not that funny.
Oh, Matt, let me help you here. The reason gag gifts are not amusing is because women are giving it to their husbands. And you have argued on your show multiple times that women do not have the capacity of being funny. So should it come as a surprise to us then that they're doing their dead level best to try to be funny, but they're just not pulling it off when they give you a gag gift? Besides, if your son, maybe it was his idea to come up with this gag gift, he's doing his best. Are you really going to beat little Junior up? I mean, they do have self-esteem at the end of the day. And you want to try to foster that sense of humor in him and encourage him. So you would want your child to know, hey, nice try, but maybe rather than the donut underwear and the socks with my face on it, maybe next time, let's do something that actually is a little bit more funny like this. So just provide solutions rather than problems, Matt. It's not about what we don't believe, it's about what we believe. So I think we need to have some positive affirmation here, which would be good for the whole family around the Christmas tree, rather than mocking your child because they are not funny whatsoever, or your wife, which we all know to be an objective fact. It's not in their DNA. It's not their fault. And how about new things? New things that you've never seen your dad or your husband use before, and it's Christmas time and you're thinking, maybe he'll like this. Will he? Well, Matt has something to say about that.
Do not buy the dad in your life any kind of object, tool, gadget, gizmo, thingamajig, instrument, apparatus that you haven't seen him use before. So here's what you have to understand about dads, okay? By the time we become dads, we will have already picked all of the types of things that we will ever want to use. We are not adding any more things. Now, here's the important part. That's not to say that we will have all of the things we will ever use. I said we've selected all of the types of things. So your job as the gift giver is to figure out what types of things your dad or husband uses and buy him something within that type. Okay, don't try to introduce him to a new type of thing.
Now, this is probably where Matt is most wrong, because creativity shows that you care about your family member. Should we go around like a bunch of communists, just lining up in bread lines and getting bread again for dinner? No, you don't want the same old thing. Innovation and creativity is an aspect of the free market, you commie. So yeah, you may never use that gift, You're probably never going to use it, but it's the thought that counts at the end of the day. And then we have reverse gift giving, which is when a woman gives her husband something that really is a gift for her. So check it out.
Don't buy your husband a gift that's really a gift for you. We see what you're doing. We're on to you. We know what game you're playing. Ladies, I'll give you an example. My wife, usually an expert level gift giver, truly a master of the craft, she can still occasionally try to sneak one of these things past me. So recently, she gifted me something that is called, and I'm not making this up, a beard bib. So this is a large bib a bib that you wear when you're trimming your beard, and it attaches by suction cups to the mirror in the bathroom. You wear it around your neck and it goes to the mirror, okay? And the idea is that it catches the beard trimming so that they don't clog up the sink. This is the gift my wife get. Why did she give me this generous gift? Well, because she is tired of the sink being clogged with beard trimmings. I, on the other hand, am not tired of it. I think it's fine. I think it's not a big deal. So this is a gift that she bought for herself. It's also something that I, in a million years, would never use. You could put a gun to my head and tell me to choose between a bloody death or the beard bib, and I would take death. And it would not be a hard decision. So the beard bib violated basically every rule I've just laid out. It's a type of thing I've certainly never used and would never use, and it's a gift for my wife, not for me.
So let me be really clear about something, and this will bring us back to communism. The act of a woman giving her husband a gift, which is something that she really wants for herself, or something that does a service for her, is much like the saying, you will own nothing and be happy. So I have to be honest with you. If my wife doesn't take the gift that she bought from me and eventually use it for herself, she will eventually take it and move it, and I'll never be able to find it again. So it won't really matter if I had it in the first place to begin with. At least if she gives me a gift that she can use, then it will have some utility. And if men care about anything, they care about utility, or they should, Matt. Not to mention that I should remind you that being a husband is a call to self-sacrifice. As Ephesians tells us, we are to be Christ to our wives, and our wives are called to be the church to us. That means we lay down our life, we sacrifice, and of course, we let them give us gifts that we actually don't want. And there's one final point underneath all of this anyway. If giving is really about the act of being able to bless others and not receiving, if our blessed Lord and Savior told us that it's more blessed to give than to receive, and that's what Christmas should really be about, then why are we so concerned about what we get for Christmas? You know what I ask my wife for every single Christmas? Nothing. I say, do not buy me a thing. Literally, I want nothing. And do you know what she does every single Christmas? She buys me stuff. Now, I've worked hard to try to correct this behavior, but so far she has not obeyed the instructions from the head of her household, and I don't know that she ever will. In fact, the act of giving me absolutely nothing would be the greatest gift that she could ever give me, because it would mean that she is actually listening to me for once. Like Sarah calling her husband Lord, giving me nothing would show that she has proper subservience to me, her husband. So this should be the real answer for every single man that has ever existed. What do you want for Christmas? Absolutely nothing. See, try this with your wife, and this is how you know it's a feminist desire. Tell her you're getting her nothing for Christmas, or same kind of response, I guess, give her cleaning supplies, and you'll see a reaction that will make your Christmas not so festive. But men shouldn't be concerned with those kind of things, and that's why today, Matt, and wish lists for Christmas for men are totally canceled. Now, that's all the time we have for today. If this show was helpful to you, don't forget that you can become an exclusive member of Indie Thinker by going to indiethinker.org/support, where this month we're giving away a free audiobook of A.W. Tozer's The Pursuit of God. If you want to deepen your worldview, this book will help you do that, and all of the exclusive extras over at Indie Thinker will help you do that, and so much more. But don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and go with God.
So you just got done watching a small excerpt of a much larger episode. You can find the link to that full episode down below in the description of this video. So you definitely want to check that out, because if you like that clip, you'll like the much larger episode. And while you're at it, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and click that little bell to be notified when great new episodes of Indie Thinker come your way. Thanks for watching.